Hi, Bill here with 30-Minute Woodshop. Thanks for joining. Today I want to show you how to make a Christmas luminaire, all right, or a holiday luminaire. And what is a luminaire? It's basically a box you put a light in and then it shines through some type of a cutout, all right? A lot of times you'll find these, there'll be paper bags or whatever. You can buy them at Michael's or one of those hobby shops or craft shops. Put some sand in it, put a candle in it, and you're good to go. Okay, that's what my wife normally does, but I thought I'd kind of ramp it up a little bit and I'd make an actual luminaire box. So you'll see a lot of times you'll see these, guys will make them and they'll be for like Halloween, those kind of things. So similar, very similar. This is going to be one for Christmas. Now, the big thing here, most of the ones you see online are one-trick ponies. That means you build it once, that's going to be that forever. The beauty of this project is this. The front panels are interchangeable. So you can pull one out, put a new one in. And the great thing about that is it's kid-friendly. So when you make this, it's very easy to have your kids make some type of a Christmas, Christmas cutout or a snowflake cutout or a snowman or a deer or something like that. So they can actually trace something and cut it out themselves and they can use that. So it's a great project from that standpoint. So it's very kid friendly. And actually the project itself in making this is very kid friendly. It only uses a couple pieces of wood. All you need some hammer, nails, and glue, and it works out perfectly. All right. Now, as always, you can find a dimension sketch for this project. All right. Run down here to 30minutewoodshop.com. You can check that out and get a dimension sketch. You can also go down there, hit more, and find some of the tools and things that I use. I always like that because when I see someone else is using a particular tool, I get an idea, maybe that's something I could use or a different way to use tools that I have. So all that said, right, super easy, kid-friendly project. Let's talk about materials. Now, materials. This is a really cheap project too, okay? Because what's happening here is I'm using this Western red cedar fence picket, all right? Where I'm at here in Michigan, this costs about $2.85 at this point. So, they're pretty cheap. I'm going to use one of these to make the entire thing out of the box. And then what I'm going to do is I have this piece of 3/16 maple plywood, all right? Now, I'm using 3/16 maple because I have a laser. Now, I'm going to cut my patterns out with laser. You probably don't have that option, but it's very easy to cut these out with a scroll saw, with a jigsaw, with a coping saw, anything like that. And quite frankly, if you're using a scroll saw or a coping saw, you can get the kids involved in doing this, all right? So, or you could actually have them do it in cardboard, which is my first recommendation, because cardboard is, replaceable, easily replaceable, and it's cheap and easy to cut. Kids will have a great time doing it. Now, that's really about it. The other things you're going to use here are some nails and some glue. Now, this project is not one that's going to last 100 years. All right, it's going to be out for a month. Literally, it's going to be outside for maybe a month, maybe not even that long, and it's going to spend 11 months here in my garage. It's going to be in the weather for a couple of months. Western red cedar is going to, age naturally. So I like that idea. It's going to end up being kind of a gray color at the end. So it's perfect for what I'm doing. Okay. You may choose a different wood. You may want to try, 1x6, 1x8 pine. I would use 1x8 actually. 1x8 pine. All right. Doesn't really change the design much. It just changes the depth. Okay, how deep this thing is. Now, one thing I noticed with this particular one, this is only 5.5 inches deep. So thick, wide. 5 inches wide. So that 5.5 inches, not a big deal. All that does is mean there's not quite as much room for the light to bounce around, but that's still not much of a problem. The drawing calls out for 5 5/8, or 6 5/8, I'm sorry. Don't be constrained by that dimension. If you got a 1x8, which is 7.5 roughly, great. If you get a fence picket that's 6 5/8, that's perfect. If you get one 5.5, that's perfect. If you get one smaller than 5.5, you're probably running a little too shallow. But you know something? It would still work. So, cheap project, easy project, kid-friendly project. All right, let's move on and do some layout and cutting. All right, so what I'm doing here, I'm going to basically cutting this thing out. This is, what do we got here? 6-foot fence picket that's 5.5 inches wide. What I'm looking for 2 pieces that are 12 and 2 pieces that are 11. Okay, so it's very straightforward. The box is going to end up being 12 inches by 12 inches. Okay, so now all I'm doing right now is cutting these off at 12 inches. The reason I added an 1/8 inch every time is because that's the thickness of the blade. And what I'm doing is I'm going to gang cut these. Okay, so each time it's going to cut away part of the an 1/8 inch worth of the material. Then I'm going to come back and cut 2 of them down to 11 inches. That's really all I'm doing. Okay, let's head over to the saw. Okay, like always, make sure you're wearing safety gear, safety glasses, hearing protection. Right now I'm using isotunes. If you don't have a set of isotunes, guys, I would definitely get a set. Christmas is coming. It's a great thing to put on your Christmas list. You can listen to music, take phone calls. Absolutely phenomenal. Love them. That being said, also make sure you read and follow all the safety directions for any tools you're using, especially power tools. Power tools move fast and they can remove material fast. They can also remove your fingers fast. So with that, come on in here. Let's make some cuts. The next thing we want to do is set this thing up for a 1/4 by 1/4. All right. So I'm using a 1/4 inch brass setup gauge. These things are absolutely invaluable. If you don't have a set, guys, I would definitely recommend it. Be another good Christmas gift to put on your list. I'll put a link in the bottom to these. There's a lot of other guys that make them too, but I like the brass ones as opposed to the aluminum ones. Now, what this does for me is this going to give me the opportunity to cut a groove in here, all right? And that groove is going to be where the replaceable panel is going to be. For the back, I'm just going to tack the back directly on. I'm not going to inset it or anything. So we're going to do this. Let's make some noise. All right, a real quick dry fit. Things are looking good. Just make sure when you assemble that all the grooves match up. Let's start assembly. All right, I got a frosting of white on this. Not much, just enough to make it blend a little more with the snow. Okay, now what I want to do, I want to make this reflective on the inside. All right, so I don't have to use as much candle power lights. I can use lower light levels. To do that, I'm going to spray on some of this 3M General Purpose 45 adhesive spray, and then I'm going to throw in some aluminum foil. All right, that just gives me a lot of background glitter. So first what I'm going to do is just spray it in. That should be plenty. Oop, it's already sticking in pretty well. Tell you what, I love this contact spray adhesive. I'm not worried about getting it in perfectly flat because once I put it in there, it'll shine, which is all I really care about. So there we go. Let me go grab the plate. Okay, so you saw this getting cut out on the laser. Matter of fact, if you want, I'll provide an SVG file for a laser so you can use that. But it all should come together. And there we go. All I need now is the light. Well, this was a great little project, and it's ready to go outside. A super easy project. Doesn't take many tools. And I will say this, all right, I used a laser. You don't need a laser. You can do this with anything. You can even make these things instead of out of wood, out of cardboard, all right? And if you're doing this with kids, that's absolutely perfect. You know, have the kids cut things out on cardboard, stick the cardboard in there, because this is actually designed specifically so that you can use either the 1/4-inch panel or corrugated cardboard. And that makes it perfect for kids because they can design stuff. You can help them cut it out, or if they're old enough, they can cut it out with themselves, all right? And then they can put something on display, and it's pretty cool. Now, this is just about ready to go out. As a matter of fact, it is ready to go out for the party tonight. So, hey, I hope you guys got something out of this, all right? If you want a dimension sketch, go down here to 30minutewoodshop.com. You can find that. You can also hit more. You can find links. I'm going to try and provide an SVG file for the laser in case you want to cut it for a laser, or maybe even a CNC machine, okay? Not certain how a CNC machine will work with it, but, you know, hey, give it a shot, man. Anyway, hit more. You can find tools and things that I use. It's Christmas time. You may find something down there. You want to get that woodworker of yours, okay? So on that note, like I said, I hope you got something out of this. Do me a favor, hit like and subscribe, and I appreciate that. And until next time, folks, Merry Christmas and good making.